NFL on EA Sports, and we're on the road to the Super Bowl. Today, an exciting battle in the NFC. It's the New Orleans Saints and the San Francisco 49ers. Another step towards the Super Bowl begins. We're off in the first of 4 divisional round games. To return this, Rashid Shaheed. And he gave it his best to get to the 25, just a step or two short of it. He's out along the 24-yard line.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is first and 10. This is Alvin Kamara with it. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
Okay, if that first play is any indicator, this offense is going to have one heck of a field day. I'm talking a big chunk of yards on the ground and some big-time confidence, too.
Big shot to begin the drive, has him up beyond the 40. Going to the ground again on first. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
You want to drain some of the excitement, some of the noise from a home stadium? It's exactly how you do it when you go on the road. Run it right down their throat from the jump.
First down, and they go right back to him. And he's going to bring this down to their 35. It's a pickup of 11. And that's good for a New Orleans first down.
I call that a table setter right there. Table setter for yourself as a team in that huddle, gaining confidence on the ground, and you know that's going to set the table for some great play action pass to come.
Handoff here for Miller. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door to a bigger gap in the future.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's second and 7. Here's a give inside to Kamara. And he's tackled with a first down yardage.
Hey, these are the type of games he's counted on to get when they're available. Unfortunately, we had tremendous vision to see the seam and get through it before that window could close.
They'll come up first and 10. They stay on the ground with Kamara. And that's only 1 yard up the middle. Gonna be second down.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play that just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
Oh, again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone. They just can't finish the play.
That was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, he just couldn't quite hang on.
Motioning one of the tight ends. Third down, here's Shuck. That throw's knocked away and incomplete. Fourth down coming up. Ooh, for a moment, thought those were our first points until he came and knocked it away.
Yeah, I think the message sent pretty clear after that play. You're going to have to try a lot harder than that to be the first ones on the board.
Groupie sends it through. And the opening drive of the game ends in 3 points.
Yes, it's 3, not 6. But to come away with anything on the first drive in the postseason on the road, That's a great start and a tough thing to do.
Reed now to kick this one away. Isaac Gorindo to return. Things going well so far. And an excellent effort there sets him up almost at midfield.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
The 49ers find themselves in a great starting spot here. 1st and 10 coming up. Here's the first carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he stopped quickly here. 2 yards on the play. We've got 2nd and 8.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Purdy. Will get it complete to Brian Robinson Jr. And they make the tackle at the 38. They get 13 on the pickup. And it brings up a San Francisco 1st down.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
New set of downs for him at the 38. 1st down, Purdy to throw. Reeled in by George Kittle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here. It will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Shotgun, handoff to McCaffrey. And he'll get this across. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers pull ahead 6-3 in the 1st. Christian McCaffrey the touchdown. Each round of the playoffs, Brock, getting some early points becomes more and more important. And they're on the board here in the divisional round.
Pretty tricky round for a lot of teams to get through, which makes some early momentum, to your point, all the more valuable. They're doing all they can to avoid getting tripped up before that conference title affair.
That one splits the uprights. And the 49ers won up the opposing field goal. They start with 7 on their opening drive. It's all lined up. Morstead ready to send this flying. Set to return this, Trey Palmer. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Saints to the line now. 1st and 10. A tight end in motion now. They're going to start on the ground with Kamara. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Shotgun snap to Shuck. Catch made by Alvin Kamara. He gets it up to the 35, but this is short. 3rd down coming up.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
Here he is wants to throw on 3rd and 2. He puts some power on a deep one. That's complete inside the 35. And he has this down to the 14-yard line.
A 51-yard gain. First down, New Orleans.
That'll do it for one quarter of this NFC Divisional Round matchup. 7-3 is our score. Back to Levi's Stadium right after this. We're back for the start of the second. Saints have the ball and a chance at 6. Here's Shell, 1st and 10. Completed over the middle. And they're going to touch him down after a short pickup.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight ends short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Pistol snap here to Shell. He brings it in. And he's to the 5 before going out of bounds.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
Check. Go check. Go.
It's Kamara on 3rd down. He's denied the goal line, but they're still going to have a chance here, Brock. That play did get him enough to make it 1st and goal.
That's one as a running back in this league, you got to convert every time. Teams really don't care. If you're a Hall of Famer or an undrafted rookie, you can't get 1 yard for a first, they're going to start holding auditions for someone who can.
60 Bison.
Kamara can't fight past that line. They stop him at the 3.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Another shot for Kamara. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Saints take a second quarter lead. Alvin Kamara, the touchdown. Blake Groupie to try the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Saints push their lead to 3.
49ers 7.
Reed now to kick this one away. Lindo to return it. And this drive will start inside the 25.
On the return, the Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. They'll start this one on the ground with McCaffrey. And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. Going run again with McCaffrey. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
As a corner in this league, well, you can go to the Pro Bowl if you can cover. Or you want to be an all-pro, you stick someone like that.
Brought up a tackle, but he lost the football. Oh, and they pick it up. Time to push for that marker. And that right there is why they coach you to never give up on a play, Brock. Recover the fumble, and he's able to get him the 1st down, too. Give him 13 on that play. And that's a 49er 1st down. From the gun, McCaffrey. And he is taken down as he drives this to the enemy 40. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
Hey, even though that was an excellent run, I got to talk about the receivers here, Kate, because 9 times out of 10, you see a run like that in this league, 10+, you know those guys on the outside are doing their job, shining as blockers, keeping those defenders away from the back.
Purdy, a quick throw, complete. This gets down to about the 36-yard line. Making the stop that time, Kool-Aid McKinstry.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
So it's the 2-minute warning here from the home of the faithful. And it's the 49ers with 2nd and 6. McCaffrey running between the tackles. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I think with that call, they were trying to set him up with a short 3rd down run, but he said, nope, not on my watch. I'll just go get it all right here. Now, playbook's wide open for 1st and 10.
They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10.
Watch out!
They stick with McCaffrey. He's taken out as he brings it down towards the 10. The big play nets him 17 yards. And it brings up a San Francisco 1st down.
Offense there, Kate, went heavy with that 13 personnel. 1 back, 3 tight ends, and those 3 added blockers. Just the element they needed to spring that run.
1st down, they go back to McCaffrey. And they bring him down pretty quickly at the 10. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
The throw is caught. And he's to the 5 before going out of bounds.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Third and 4 coming up now. Shotgun snap for Purdy. And got his man. That's a San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers take the lead just before halftime. George Kittle, the touchdown. When you reach the status that he has around the league, Brock, well, we all at this point expect him to be making plays like this when he's targeted down near the end zone.
Yeah, I think the best thing I can say about this dude is he makes it look easy a lot of the time. And this game, trust me, is never easy. It speaks to how well he plays this position.
It's all lined up. Morstead ready to send this flying. On the return, here's Palmer. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
It's 1st and 10 for their final drive of the half. We've got 23 seconds remaining. Now they send their back in motion right. 1st and 10. Here's Shuck. Taking a deep shot here. And this one falls incomplete. Still 17 seconds left to play. Looking for his back, Alvin Kamara there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
19 Lions.
Shuck working from the gun. That's caught by Chris Olave. And And he's out of bounds. Defenders get there to drive him out right near that 40-yard line. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And the Saints are going to have a first down.
7
Sending a receiver left. Shuck now on first down. And they don't connect there, so only 6 seconds remaining. Almost a completion of the wrong team there. So that brings up second down.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
All right, still 10 to go here after they almost had an interception on first down. Looking to throw. Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. And they will not connect. Took his shot there to end the half, but no dice. That's going to take us to the break. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Somebody is going to the NFC Championship game from this one. Let's find out who as our second half gets underway. Fielded at the 7. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
San Francisco to the line. It's first and 10. Back to throw. Here's Purdy. To the left side and wheeled in by Kittle. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on the throw, that's a go-to route to target.
2nd and 6 coming up here. From the gun is Purdy. Trying for the deep ball. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done. Incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And it's third down now.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets two. It could have gone the other way.
Kittle makes the catch. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. That's good for 7 yards. And that's a 49er first down.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. A tight end that moves the chains on third down, that's a QB's best friend.
First and 10 from the 41. Sticking to the air here. It's Purdy. On target to his back. Here's Christian McCaffrey. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Trying an inside give now with McCaffrey. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. It's a meager 2-yard gain, but that's enough to award them the first down.
Hey, Kate, you want to see a picture in the football dictionary of staying on schedule? That was it.
First and 10. Ball set up at the 48. Now a give. It's McCaffrey heading right. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
The only thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
At the Saints' 47-yard line.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Looking to throw, Purdy. Now trying to set up the screen. Here's Robinson. Good defensive effort here. Drives them back across midfield onto their own side.
Kate, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
The Saints add a fifth defensive back here. Third down coming up. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. When we look back at this one, Brock, it is going to be defensive highlight after defensive highlight. And there again, the examples, they just keep coming.
The physical play has been the trademark. Really, from the first snap through this second half, there have not been many just uncontested, clean, efficient plays. Every effort's been answered. And that's why that scoreboard's not been lit up.
On fourth down, looks like the 49ers sending out Thomas Morstead now to punt. It's fielded at the 14. And he'll scrape together what he can on the return. He gets it back to the 20. All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Shuck now from the gun. Taken in by Hill, right side. And it's a quality effort here as he's pushed out right along the 40. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Only took him one play, partner, and they've already made it to that 40-yard line.
19.
Throwing, Chuck. This is caught by Trey Palmer. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's 2nd down.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
19. Back to 60.
They send the tight end in motion left. 2nd and 4. He's going to try to drop it in deep right. Really pushing the envelope on 2nd down, but the deep shot doesn't work.
This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
60 Eagles.
To throw again here, it's Shuck. He's got Jones for the completion. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. That play good for 17 and a 1st down.
There are times a quarterback's got to be blacksmiths. When you're in the pocket, there's just a certain timing and precision. When you get outside that pocket, you got to be an artist. You got to be creative, and this guy is.
Shotgun snap to Shuck. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete. He can't hang on to the pass. So it'll be 2nd down.
You know, I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or just had a surprise break in concentration. So unusual to see one dropped unless there's a hit involved.
2nd and 10 now. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
He's really starting to just about exhaust every option and trick he's got at his disposal. That time, trying to test him outside the pocket, extend the play, there was just nowhere to go with it.
Go! 70 Lions.
They kick the running back in motion. 3rd down, here's Shuck. Downfield, that finds Shaheed. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints grab the lead on their first series of the half.
First thing you do as a quarterback, the first thing that you do when you get to the NFL level, if you haven't learned it earlier, is you scan those safeties. Do I got middle field open or close? Do I got a single high or two high? Is that post going to be available? Because if it is, big plays can follow it.
That one right down the middle. And the Saints push their lead to 3.
14.
Reed now to kick this one away. Rindo to return it. He stopped on the run back at the 27.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
'49ers to the line. First and 10. Off the play fake. Purdy. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. So second down coming up.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
They'll try something else from the 27 this time. Second and 10. Purdy looking to throw. Escapes the pocket. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up.
I'll give this quarterback credit. He bought as much time as he could, but eventually the only option left was to throw it away.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. That one's out and cut on the right side. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
The 49ers are lined up in punt formation. And this will be his second effort of the contest. He's got it at the 24. And he's brought down before the return gets far.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 30.
Mustang 19. Stephanie. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. Go, Rick. Go. Move. Take go.
To throw. Shuck. Good. Track downfield to Olave. And he's brought to a stop after he found plenty of room to run.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Down inside the 40 now with a first down following that last play.
60 Bison. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. 19 tight. 19 tight. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
Shuck's going to throw here. Has him on the quick hitter. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Okay, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
First and 10. Here's Shuck. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints lengthen the lead at the end of the third.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
Grouping adds the extra point. And the Saints make it a 10-point ball game.
24, 49ers 14.
Reed now to kick this one away. He fields it from the 8. All right, and in the end, Brock, this is going to make it out to the 30. We're down to 1 quarter to play in this NFC Divisional Round matchup. It's 49ers football, and they trail. Their playoffs hanging in the balance. First and 10 now from the 30.
Get set, get set. Yo, 18.
Play action now with Purdy. Chased out to his right. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
Outside. Yellow. Runner outside. Yellow. Spot.
Purdy now on 2nd and 10. On target to Valdez-Scantling. And he picks up a good chunk of yards here. Looks to be about 7. He's up to the 37.
That's a gain of 8.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Forced out to his right. On the run right, throwing deep down the side. And they really went for it on 3rd down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable in an incomplete.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Danny Stutzman comes up with it. And he takes this one back for the pick 6. Well, they had to try something there on 4th down, but that throw played right into what the defense was anticipating, Brock, and they make it hurt that much worse by taking the turnover back for 6.
Hey, I'm all for these great group celebrations, and, you know, I'm not Captain No Fun, but one of these times I'd like to see that player run that football over to the D coordinator who predicted that play was coming and really made the right call to create that opportunity.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. Fields the hard squib kick.
Isaac Guerrero on the return. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. After the pick, Purdy back to the air. Throw right side is caught by Jennings. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. It's a 23-yard pickup on the play. And it brings up a San Francisco 1st down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. 1st down, Purdy to throw. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. This one misses the tight end. And it sets up 2nd down. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. But I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there are going to be more interceptions.
Back to the air on 2nd. Purdy. Short pass brought in. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain. Offense in the hurry up here.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
3rd and short. Here's Purdy. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. incomplete.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or two, and third downs are critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, their coach wants to see them convert those.
Now, can't blame them looking at that scoreboard, right? Might as well go for this on fourth down. Desperation time here. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
No one around. He's got space. And he's going to have this up and across midfield, partner, to the 48. They get 13 on the pickup. And that's good for a New Orleans first down.
Kate, a run like that, just everybody gets to breathe. Things become so much easier when you start a drive with momentum like that.
First and 10, ball set up at the 48.
Man the street! Man the street! Here we go! Here we go! Count!
On the give, it's Miller. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate, training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's second and 10. Running behind center with Kamara. And he gets a nice chunk. Looks like about 5. It's going to be third down.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you're going to be a Pro Bowler.
Another run for Kamara. Breaks the tackle, still going. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Ask for a little bit more on that one. Ask that running back to come up with more than he's used to on third down. He made it look like just another day at the office. I wouldn't expect every conversion to go as smoothly. He sure made that one look routine.
Going to the ground again on first. Quite the turnaround these last 2 plays, huh? Nice gain on 1, and now they get him behind the line. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter.
Stay on schedule. SOS. We talk about it all the time offensively. You've got to stay on schedule, and a run like that puts you now so far behind the sticks. Going to take some superhuman effort now on second down.
And all he can get is a yard here, Brock. It's going to be third down. San Francisco calls it second timeout. And with another one gone, they're going to have just 1 remaining in this game.
Third down.
Niners countering with a 5th defensive back on this third down.
Ready? Go, Reed! Cougar 19!
This is Kamara. The rookie from Texas there on the tackle. The defense takes its 3rd and final timeout. On 4th down, out comes the Saints field goal team and Blake Groupie. From the right hash, this is going to be a 51-yarder. It's far enough, but no good. He sent it just a little bit right. And the lead goes unchanged from 17.
Something I would have never said 20 years ago, Kate, when I started this business, but it rattles through my big old noggin now. That miss really has an effect on fantasy football owners more than anybody else. Imagine the poor soul somewhere, anywhere, who ends up losing the fantasy this week, specifically because of that miss.
Now set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
A gain of 5 brings up second and 5. At the
Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Buys time, rolling right. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up.
Get set! Get set! Yellow.
Purdy setting up that play action. Kittle makes the catch. And this play is nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
Purdy on first down. He beams one deep right side. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got second down. Took his shot at 6 that time. So it's second down coming up. To the air again. Purdy. That's going to be caught by his back. McCaffrey. And finally, they're able to stop this play from getting any more yards. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with first and goal.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Boys, you got this.
McCaffrey. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. Second and goal coming up.
On the tackle. It's a loss of 1. Brings up second and goal at the 5-yard line.
There's McCaffrey again. And this is headed the wrong way. He's closed in on for a loss.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the O-lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over them.
Third and goal, Purdy. The shot to the end zone is incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And that forces them to 4th and goal.
You know what that route is called, right, Kate? O-T-B. Over the ball. And those are the ones you've got to hit. You've got to be able to play offense from the inside out. Got to find a completion right there. If they wanted any kind of shot here, Kate, to come back in this game, that field goal had to go through and make it a 2-score game. That's only the first of what would need to be several steps here in a hurry to have a chance to try to pull this out.
And no problem for the Saints. They cover it up. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43.